Nothing is going to change unless you put your feet to the ground and say, I'm digging my heels in. I know it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to have pushback. I know it's going to be requiring me to put time into it. When all my friends are out there running around and clubbing and doing this and chasing tail and doing this and doing that and drinking and having fun on the weekends, no, I'm going to be in these charts studying. I'm going to be living my life differently. But they're still going to be out there trying to chase tail, broke as fuck, driving a beater fucking car, ain't doing shit in their life. And you'll be able to pull down annual fucking salaries on a week. You can't even imagine where you're going to be. You can't even imagine it. Whatever you think is your level of success, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. You have no idea when you strip all these limitations that you put on yourself. You shackle yourself with your own mindset. You do it. This is all I can see myself doing right now. When you start making $100,000 a year, you start thinking to yourself, well, shit, that wasn't all that hard. I thought it was really hard. Well, now I'm going to aim for $500,000. And the attempts that you do to do that, you get there in less than half the time. And you start thinking, well, shit, they say the first $1 million is the hardest one. I'm about there. Boom, in a couple more months, and then you're there. Then you look back and say, $1 million isn't all that much money. And yeah, it took some effort, but it didn't take as much effort as I thought it was going to take. And then you start making 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 50 million. And I know I'm talking in numbers none of you can fucking comprehend, but it is what it is, folks. It's just math. It's just math. You're compounding the efforts of what you're able to do on the smallest form. In that little cookie cutter mold that I'm going to find 5 handles in the S&P to begin with. And I'm going to let it grow till I can start doing 8. And then 10, or start with 20 in NASDAQ and work towards 30 and 40 to 50. You only got to do them a few times a week, folks. And as your equity increases, you can afford to do more contracts. That compounds, and you keep adding it more and more and more. But the level of risk is always the same. Whatever you associate in terms of your risk, I'm not going to risk more than 1%. But I can't get rich trading with 1%. Bullshit. You can get rich trading with 1/4 of 1%. You have to submit the time. None of you want to do that part, but that's the part you have to submit to. That's the first thing I submitted to when I first started trading. I had a 20-year plan. Imagine me writing a book. How to be successful and retire 20 years as a trader. Nobody's buying that book. Now, in the 80s and the 90s, that would have been a great title because everything was around what? And for you younger folks, you ain't going to know this, but it was all mutual fund. It was when mutual funds and Fidelity. Everybody was trying to get people to invest in these mutual funds. And they were projecting, this is what you should do. Average is 12% return on stocks over the course of the years. You put this much money in, your money can compound. You'll have $1 million by the time you're whatever. So I was like, well, shit. If I can make 12% in a mutual fund a year, what happens if I start making 12% a month? And then what happens when I start making 12% every 2 weeks? And then what happens if I make 12% a week? And what happens if I can compound my efforts and find trades that yield 12% in the same day? Suddenly, all these big numbers that were fearful for me as even contemplating as realistic ever to reach for, they became reachable. Because I'm not increasing the level of effort in my trades. All I need is the setup. And as the equity increases in the baseline is whatever it is at the time, it's 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, $1 million account. Whatever that is, the risk percentage is never increasing. So whatever you've adopted as your model is, this is what I'm going to risk. It's going to be 1% or less. It's going to be 0.5%. It's going to be 1/4%. You're trying to tell me you're not satisfied risking 1/4 of 1% of $1 million if you have that in your trading. Okay, it's real money, not funded bullshit. It's real money, and you're able to take down a setup that yields 5 to 8 to 10 times what you're risking. Really? You don't think that that's a good living? 50 fucking grand a week? You can't get rich? Oh yeah, you're fucking great. That's rich. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You failed math. But you have to give yourself time.
All right, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Let me know where you guys are calling in from. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Make sure audio is all good, not muted, not blowing your guys' eardrums out. Good morning, Will. Good morning, Micah. Good morning, Maximilian. Good morning, Lilia. Good morning, LND. Good morning, Degenerate. Good morning, Gamer Kid. I know that. As soon as I heard ICT laugh at the end and made that joke about failing math, it got me too. And I've heard this before. But all right, guys. Enough dicking around. It's time to get into the charts. You guys ready to get into the charts or what? Aw, thanks, Thee. Much appreciated. Good morning, Timo. So, we had PPI this morning, and we do have some more news coming here in about 10 minutes. We are about to enter the macro. We got prelim consumer sentiment here at 10 a.m. New York. And just to give you guys a real quick and easy bias for the day, I guess we could start off still on the higher time frames, though. So, on the daily candle, we've traded down now into discount of this previous daily range. So traded below 50% there into a daily fair value gap. Swept previous day high, and now we're trading back up. So based on what I see on the daily chart, I'm feeling pretty bullish. Am I expecting a new high of the week? No. But I would expect price to want to rebalance back to at least equilibrium of the range from yesterday would be my target for today. Let's check ES here quickly. Look at this. The daily. Okay, so previous day low sweep on both ES and NQ. Drop it down to the 5. I'm going to check regular trading hours. I don't think there's going to be much of an opening range gap to worry about here. No. Yeah, we closed and opened in the same range. We didn't really move at all overnight. Previous day low. Previous day low swept. We also swept, I guess this line just represents the daily inefficiency down below here. I'm wondering what kind of setup we're going to get, if we're going to get something that can be used, you know, after the news. Ideally, I'm a little bit worried that waiting for the news could potentially mean that we get left behind. If I'm being totally honest with you, I'm just sifting through these time frames. We'll see what sets up here. I don't really see anything right now to enter off of. You know, I wouldn't be necessarily totally opposed to trading before the news, but yeah, I just don't see much right now. In an ideal world, if we're looking for longs here this morning, in an ideal world, would like to see obviously price pull back with the news, allow us an entry opportunity, whether that be trading down into this inefficiency here, showing respect and continuing higher, or even potentially whipping through all of these lows here, getting into this wick. If news comes out and price just runs higher right away, I'm probably going to be obviously left behind there. But we got news in 7 minutes. see what the news has in store for us. And while we got some time, might as well go and check DXY. So DXY never did return to the CPI high, even though we sold off like freaking crazy yesterday. What was the range yesterday? Anybody measure this out? 600 points, 2,400 ticks. Absolutely insane. And dollar really didn't move all that much, to be honest. But we did put in relative equal lows here now on dollar. Would expect price to want to trade down for those. And potentially through those to the April low. Which would align with our bullish bias on indices here, so. How long does it usually take to receive your email with your info? Pretty instant. Like I don't know what platform you bought, but you should be able to log into your combine right away. For the most part. What's up, Samuel? Ethiopia. Well, good evening. Power of 3, John. Yeah, I agree. Yes, low resistance liquidity run right here. It is on a smaller time frame. You know, I don't necessarily require for price to need to get below those lows, but I definitely could. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? But yeah, crazy day yesterday. Crazy sell-off. Believe it or not, was still able to walk away green. If you guys saw my YouTube community tab yesterday, was able to make back the losses in PM session and then make some profit on a separate account. At the same time, basically ended up catching. Basically, what I ended up doing was catching these longs here yesterday in the afternoon. After we hit -4 standard deviation, we started coming back up here. Grabbed my entries pretty much like here, I suppose, right inside of this fair value gap, and then took it up to these highs here. So it was not a big move necessarily. It was a lot of points though. It was a decent number of points. 68 points. So that's what I ended up catching yesterday in the PM, and then just stepped away. As you guys can see, price just ended up accumulating and ranging the rest of the day. So I ended up having the perfect TP on that one. How about that? But yeah, red day on stream. And then the good trade happened when no one was watching. How's that supposed to help my clout? Bullshit. News in 3.5 minutes, ladies and gents. News in 3.5 minutes. Yeah. YM once again looking like it's kind of in its own universe a little bit. Well, this thing is just jumping, guys. We are just jumping out the gym right now. Hopefully the news can bring a pullback. Otherwise, I got equilibrium up here at about 660. About 120 points away, roughly. That'd be nice. I like that we put in this low right here. Could look to see the soup of this low. I'm going to pull up ES side by side quick. Could look to see the soup of that low there into some inefficiency in here, 3-minute, 5-minute fair value gaps. And if we showed respect of this area here, it would definitely be open to getting in along. I'm going to mark out this 3-minute gap. So let's see if news can bring us some turtle soup in bed. What do you guys say? Turtle soup in bed for the win. Just a little breakfast. Bum, bum, dun, dun. Also, yeah, we got to turn Fridays around, boys and girls. Today might be the day. Today might be the day. Could it be? On a warm summer day in 2024, a young boy named Tyler Trades was on a quest to turn around his Friday fortune and get back on motherfucking track. Few news will go down to the 2-minute inefficiency and then go higher. Sounds about like what I'm looking for. Here's news. Here's news, boys and girls. Done with my day. 2 combines pass after the news with longs. After the news? What do you... Oh, the PPI news? Nice. Congratulations. Your week is done. How do you set trading view to change time frames on both charts at the same time? If you got the layout set to 2 charts, click on the layout button and then make sure you have... I think it's time or interval. One of these two. I think it's time. You got to make sure this is toggled on. And then whenever you switch time frames, it'll switch with it. What's up, Finesse Futures? Yes. Wisco in the house. No, Thea, you don't need to pay for data. It's included in your combine. Did you get it? Scoop longs. Nice. Yeah, you guys are riding right now. Stay impatient, boys. Still wanting longs. I'm still wanting longs for now. Bias, only open to changing my bias if price trades obviously up into discount, or I'm sorry, up into premium and OTE first. Let the record show that I do think we could possibly be getting a market maker sell model on the higher time frames going into following weeks. We'll see, but possible after yesterday's drop. Stay patient. Only 3 minutes into this new hour. Give us the pullback, baby. Come on. Love to see some bearish structure when we reach premium. I agree with that. But yeah, I only see longs for right now. I only see longs after the sweep of previous day low here with news. Only once we reach premium. It wouldn't even have to be on both. It wouldn't have to be on NQ either. Like if ES reached premium, that's why I marked out both. If ES got to equilibrium and NQ did not, and then we started forming some bearish PD arrays down, I would be open to playing those longs toward the data lows, because data lows are wide open from the news this morning. So, but yeah, I just would want to see a rebalance first. Try getting long in 850 macro. Took a small loss. 850 macro. Oh, right here. In this gap, probably. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the gap got violated, but yeah. Kind of tough there with time, especially leading up to opening bell, even open, right? So here's 9:30. Usually that's kind of what we end up doing more often than not for most of opening range when you got news coming at 10 a.m. Kind of usually what's to be expected more often than not is that accumulation before the news. And then news to send price where it was already going to go. Still, bro, this could be the morning manipulation move because ES reached premium. I want to assume for sure until I see bear structure. That's fantastic, Maddox. I would say you should be looking for shorts then. But no, yeah, ES did not reach premium. I don't know what you're looking at. It's about to. We're like a pubic hair away. But not yet. We're right there. Any minute now. Like from where I sit, you know, if I had to pick a bias based on models, this is what this is starting to look like, in my opinion. And again, not trying to trade price all the way back to this high. That's not what I'm trying to do. Just the rebalance, but this is what I see, right? Because of this raid. Just measuring out the CPI manipulation brings 2 to 2.5 just below equilibrium as well. That's just what my brain and eyeballs see. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm fucking crazy? Am I just seeing something totally wrong there? But that's what I'm seeing. We are leaving behind a 15-minute fair value gap as well. In the next 6 minutes, it looks like. But yeah, I see the market maker buy model personally. Gold had a nice setup. Yeah, I don't trade gold. Maybe I should start, huh? No, probably not. The only commodity I've traded was oil. Traded oil a little bit last summer. And honestly, I think I'm undefeated with oil. We're talking only like 3 trades, but I don't know if I've ever actually taken a loss straight away on oil. But I haven't looked at it in a long time. I don't even know. I'd have to watch it for a while and get back in the flow with it. Yeah, kind of hard to say looking at it like this. I see a reason to go both ways on oil. Lower resistance liquidity run lower, as well as, so we got relative equal lows and relative equal highs in this range. Me personally, I'd want to see a rate of one or the other first. Well, it's been pretty much just a straight move up, guys. Since quarter to 10. Just one move up. Done for the week yesterday, Money Glitch. Nice. Let me put a poll in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing this week. Hang on. Let me start the poll. Oh, I can add more than one option. All right, let me add a third option here. Green. All right, guys. Let me know with the poll how you guys are doing this week. Green, red, kill me now, or Lambo soon. Got a few funded accounts yesterday. Break even on them right now. Nice. Not too shabby. Well, guys, it's Friday. You know, we're gonna do what we can. Try to go into the weekend on a high note. I'm due for a nice dub on stream. I know that. Oh. Finesse Futures looks like, oh, they Streamlabs blocked your chat. Looks like they don't like the F word. I should unblock that one. I'll have to unblock that one for next week. All right, guys. So 15-minute fair value gap being left here in a minute, and unlike what I did yesterday, I think for right now, I just want to stick with the long bias until we really trade up into premium. But I really don't feel like flipping. 15-minute fair value gap here. So that'd be perfect, honestly, to see a soup of that low into the 15-minute gap. Long the bloody piss out of it. Long the bloody piss out of it. All right, we got 81 votes. 40% say green. 40% say green. Can I see like all the other? How many people voted for everything else? Where do I see that? Do I just gotta vote on one? You shitting me? I was trying to see how many people voted kill me now or Lambo soon. It's making me sign into my Google. What the fuck? Shitting me. We gotta verify it's you. Bro, come on. Signed into the wrong Gmail. Christ. Almost thought I forgot my Google password for a second there. That would have been bad. Bro, why are you doing this? Trying to pull the chat back up. There we go. Holy smokes. Okay. 39% green, 23% red, 25% kill me now. And a few of you, Lambo soon. Yeah, I'm green on the week. I gave back my profit yesterday morning, and then because I made that back before the day ended, I was doing all right. But yeah, I mean, obviously a short week again, right? We didn't trade, or I didn't trade Monday, traded only Tuesday, and then yesterday, and now today. So it's only my third day trading this week. It's really been not a whole lot of trading going on. Next week, we get into, obviously, post high impact news for the month. No more CPI to worry about. We don't have FOMC this month either. So we've got Monday. Of course, we got Powell speaking. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he fucking speak? Due to speak at the Economic Club Washington. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not too concerned about it. This looks like kind of one of those little one-off events. So I probably will. I'm thinking I will trade Monday, most likely. We got high impact news pre-market, core retail Tuesday, just medium stuff Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So my plan next week will be if I can do well Monday through Thursday, I might take Friday off. Otherwise, as of this moment in time, anticipating possibly trading every day next week. Let's see, guys. We're getting close down to the low. What's up, Fulvio? What's up, my brother from down under? It's been all right. It's been all right. Little green on Tuesday. Yesterday started red, ended break even on one account, green on a different combine account, and then today I haven't traded yet. So yeah, I only traded 2 days this week. Relative equal lows, generating more liquidity. Come on, baby, soup it for us. Let's go. Generating buy side on ES. Remember, guys, this is one big 15-minute fair value gap. All of this price action right here. Damn, that is 100 points. My plan will be, depending on how this all shapes out, if I do end up getting it along, as long as my risk is fair, I'm gonna go in with 2 cons. I'll take 1 con off at the high, recent high that we just put in, and then I'm gonna leave a runner for equilibrium. Will be the idea. How long can you have a combine account without trading? I think you can have, I mean, there's no time limit on it. I know with your XFA accounts, you can't have it be inactive for over like 30 days. But I'm pretty sure that's also flexible. Like if you contact support and talk to them, it's not like a hard 30 days and the account's gone type thing. But for your combine, it doesn't really matter all that much because you're paying the renewals, so they don't. I don't know if they necessarily care if you're inactive on it. They'll wait to rebill you. All right, guys, trading into the 15-minute inefficiency. I do kind of just want to see a reaction back up before I hop in. It's a giant inefficiency, so the idea of trying to get a turtle soup entry is generally, sometimes you got to finesse it with the timing a little bit. It can be a little hard because you're trying to buy the low, right? You're buying the stops with the stop at recent low. So you want to try to position yourself where price isn't going to need to come back lower again and raid your entry. Easier said than done. Could even play off a little inverse, I suppose, huh? All right, guys, I went and hopped in long. Jumped the gun just a little bit before the candle closed, but wanted to see that inverse. Stops going not all the way at the low, but near the low. Trade one coming off at the high, guys, and then runner for equilibrium. Hands free, coffee in hand. Now we watch and wait. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. Risk will be removed once TP1 is hit as well. Dude, my coffee's cold already. Got filled at 544. Stop here is 21 points. No, 19. Do you ever think there will be a week where we don't reach? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, man. I mean, these markets just keep going up. Why doesn't crypto do that? You know what I mean? That's just how it is. I mean, there's even Warren Buffett has talked about this. It's just like you could literally buy the top of the market, like the S&P 500 and the indices. You could literally buy the tops of the market and just buy and hold, and over time, you're going to make money. One minute fair value gap here. Four ICT traders live streaming in same trades. Nice. Who's streaming? Tanya? Oh, Tanja? 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 Who's the other ones? Who's the other ICT traders? Me, T2? Who's T2? I know Tanya. And then Brian, is that the Brian Stonk guy? I feel like I've seen that name on Twitter. He trades ICT? I did not know that. I did not know that he traded ICT. Well, I guess that's something to bring us all some peace of mind, guys. We're all seeing the same thing. Well, maybe not all of us. Somebody was saying they were feeling bearish. Was that Maddox in the chat? He wanted to see bearish structure, so he's probably fading us right now, I would expect. I would expect. You followed me on Twitter? Listen, if you want me to follow you back, you gotta at least say please. You're from Wisconsin, you know better than that. Come on, where's your manners? I was holding the door open for a guy 2 days ago at the gym. I was coming out, he was coming in, and I held the door open for him. It's like a two-way entry at the gym. I was holding the door into the gym, he was holding the door to leave the gym, and we literally sat there at a stalemate for like 30 seconds probably. I was holding the door. I'm like, oh, no, I insist. He's like, no, you're not going to out Midwest me. You're not going to out. And we literally sat there for 30 seconds holding the door for one another. And then anyway, I gave in and I walked out. But as long as you say please, I'll give you a follow. Hey, mate, please. All right. All right, here you go. Only because you said please. America first. Oh, I like this guy already. That's what I'm talking about. Look. America, baby. Ralph retracted his message? Why'd he do that? We are kind of just chopping around in here, boys and girls, but it's all right. We're holding. ES did run these highs that it generated. Let's see if it can push. Please push. Please push. Just rolled over into 1030. Thanks, Full View. We're gonna need all the support we can get. It's Friday after all. Yeah, SMT at the lows. Yep. So it's really a pretty textbook turtle soup, if I'm being honest. Traded into a higher time frame, point of interest, 15-minute fair value gap. Run a low, SMT divergence. Thanks for reminding me to point that out. Because same low on ES is right here. Are you going to school in Eau Claire? No, I did years ago. I dropped out though junior year. I dropped out my junior year. Back in 2017. 20s. Yeah. No. I lied. September of 2016. Dropped out. Lied to the family. Dad would call. Oh yeah, how's classes going? Any tests this week? Oh yeah, yep. Fucking lying. Then he found out, wasn't very happy. All right, guys, TP1 hit, risk removed. Make sure to modify your orders. I am going to leave a runner. And let's just see if we can have some fun today, guys. See if we can have some fun. -2 is right here. Let's scale up in time frame. Ooh. Check this shit out. My runner's not going to go nearly as far as I thought. Maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, no. I gotta make the runner worthwhile. Hourly inefficiency up here. 1 hour FEG. That will be my final target, right below equilibrium. And just above -2.5. Obviously, you guys can close your trades as you wish. I will mark out the 15-minute order block here, just for all intensive purposes. And you guys can do with it what you want. I always reserve the right to close my trade if I see something that I don't like, right? ES is getting close to OTE. 15-minute FEG here. See if that lines up with the 1 hour. Not really. We're already in the 1 hour. Set an alert here. Oops. Guys, we fucking did it. We turned Friday around. Can you believe it? It took us 7 weeks. But we did it. You know what? I'd hate to be this guy. Because sometimes when I see other people do it, I think it's kind of corny looking. But sometimes it's fun to be corny. So let's go ahead and spam some W's in the chat if you would. Thanks Toddy Hours for getting us kicked off with that one. Oh, what a beauty. What a beautiful sight. We were due for that. All right, guys, we're hitting the 15-minute OB. 15-minute OB being hit right now on NQ. There's a 15-minute inefficiency I have an alert for on ES. There's a small chance that I'll pussy out and close my trade as we trade through that. I'll make you a deal. I'll keep holding. But if I see a PD array fail, if I see a bullish PD array fail, I am just going to get out. That's my deal. But until that happens, we're going to ride. We're going to ride, boys. No, we are not getting out. Listen. Listen. We're going to get out when the time's right. Okay. 15-minute FEG being hit on ES. Only exiting if a bullish PD array fails. Otherwise, we continue to ride to the 1 hour FEG at 647.5. Bullish order flow, baby. Come on. Bull me to my flow of order. Anyway, well, hey, we've earned it. We've earned it, boys and girls. That's so much more fun playing those sounds than the other ones.
And as for me, I like the stock.
I like the fucking stock, boys. Run, baby. You know what? Let me change the song. All right, I'm trailing my stop up here. 601 is my new trailed stop. Because we would have to invert this PD array in order to hit it. Let me change the song, guys. Let me change the song. Hang on. Gonna get a copyright strike on YouTube. But we don't care. Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. I'd have not have sexual relations with that man. Just kidding. I did. Possibly.
If there's a plane or a bus
leaving Dallas, I hope you caught it. Ah, wrong song. Wrong word.
If there's a train
moving fast down the tracks, I hope you caught it. I swear out there anywhere. Hey, come on, guys. You guys know where we're going with this. You guys know where we're fucking going with this. Catch a cab. Don't you know I miss you bad, but don't you walk to me. Cut a path across the blue skies, straight in a straight line. We can't get here fast enough. Lean on the gas and off the clutch, leave Dallas in the dust. I need you in a rush, so baby run. Woo-hoo-hoo! Come on! Suck me out west, am I right? Nah, I'm digging it.
If you ain't got a suitcase, get a box or an old brown paper sack. Pack it light or pack it heavy. Take a truck,
take a Chevy. Baby, just come back.
There's a shortcut to the highway out of town. Why don't you take it? Don't let that speed limit slow you down. Go on and break it.
Hang on.
Baby, run.
No! No! Last chance, boys. We're about to inverse this gap here on the 15-second only. I'm gonna give it another candle. Oops, shit. Another candle. If we don't reclaim the gap, I am closing my trade. If we don't reclaim the gap, I'm closing the trade. All right. Closed. Close the trade, boys and girls. It is time. All right. And of course, we go right back. You fucker. That's why you can't ever trust the 15-second chart. The only thing that should ever last 15 seconds is me in bed. Dick. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions before we hop off. But I am very content with that. Executions from today. Turtle soup entry. Did actually wait for the inverse technically of a 30-second gap. Hopped in on this candle here. Entry ended up being 550 or 544. So let's get right close that candle there. Stop was right there. And yeah, but depending on your ability to hold and stay in the trade, maybe you're still holding. But yeah, very, very great risk reward at this point, even with a partial. Absolutely fantastic. You guys could say the market maker buy model strikes again. Let me know if you guys are still holding, though. I'm just curious. Is anybody holding? Yeah, Horse and Carriage, you did say, you're like, we're not fucking getting out. That's true. You did say that. I was here. I saw it. I read it. But if you guys are still holding the trade, I do wish you luck. I am out. Very content with the move. Yeah, plenty. So that's a great way to end the week. No better feeling than that. So guys, enjoy your weekend. I guess if you need me, hit me up on Twitter or OnlyFans. And without further ado, guys, I will be back streaming Monday. Same time, same place is the plan as of right now. And if anything changes throughout the week, I'll try to let you guys know on stream, or I'll update you guys in the YouTube community tab. Hey, before you go, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you don't miss future streams. If you want to get a Top Step Combine and save 20%, link is in the chat. Or if it isn't your first month and you just want to support the channel and the stream, your support is always appreciated. Much love, ladies and gents. And I will see you guys. Oh, that's cool. I did not know it did that. Did you guys see that? Aw. Let's go. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Adios. Peace and love.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ chart's on his screen. He's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. He's dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks. He's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks. He's a millionaire.